This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Here are 12 of the stories that we're following this morning, and thank you for joining us. And thank you to Chanel Bunger, our remarkable producer who's joining us and producing with us today. Thank you very much. First, the markets finished mixed yesterday with the NASDAQ slightly up, the S&P and the Dow slightly down. Second, the markets point up this morning. Welcome positive news for the markets. We're seeing them up about a third of a point on the S&P 500 and the other indexes similarly situated. Third, Bitcoin opens around 30,700. It seems to be withstanding a lot of pressures recently. The 52-week high is about 32,000, so it's very close to that. Fourth, oil's back right below $70 a barrel. Fifth, there's a story about BlackBerry this morning about the company itself, BlackBerry, and its surprise profit, shares up 14% based on its cybersecurity business. Now, of course, many of us think BlackBerry is irrelevant other than the great phones they used to make, and so sad that they don't make phones anymore. I did watch on Netflix recently a film about BlackBerry, the company, which was absolutely fascinating on Netflix. But fascinating to see BlackBerry profits up, but does anybody really care now that they're not in the phone business anymore? Sixth, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, basically as healthcare inflation is surging. They expect it to rise 7% in 2024. There's no way around this with the great shortage of nurses and doctors, as well as new technologies, all kinds of other new pharmaceuticals. But healthcare inflation seriously rising and quite concerning. Seventh, the Fed is signaling a couple more rate hikes to fight inflation. That's what Chairman Powell is saying, and we could expect that. Eighth, the one-year Treasury yield opens at a whopping 5.35%. That's the highest that's been in years. Ninth, the 10-year Treasury yield is close to 3.71%. That truly is an inverted yield curve, sort of pointing towards the long-term recessionary trends, or the long-run rates coming down, but not for some time though. 10th, Apple, which is about 46% year to date, closes in on $3 trillion in market cap, so that simply is amazing. 11th, Tesla, NVIDIA, and Meta Platforms all up more than double this year. So that's the 11th story we found this morning. And finally, 12th, United, CVS, and Walgreens year-to-date results. United down 10%, CVS down 27% year-to-date, and Walgreens down 22% year-to-date. A great article in Barron's. Will the last Walgreens stock bull please turn off the lights? I love that title. It's basically the concept that at some point the Walgreens stock is in trouble. Why do people keep on following it or betting on it? Will the last bull, the last positive one on it, turn off the lights? And again, these things are cyclical and tend to change. But at the moment, the stock community might be down on Walgreens, but we'll see how that changes. Down 14% yesterday. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. Thank you so much.